YouTube, what's going on? It's Gotti here. We got another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about one of the best tight ends in Washington history, Chris Cooley, giving high praise to Ben Sinnot, and even going as far as comparing himself to Ben Sinnot. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you can help me reach that goal as soon as possible. Let everybody know your man Gotti is back in full effect, and videos are coming out like every single day, 2 to 3 times a day. And let everybody know Gotti is back, and I'm coming for that throne of mine. So with that out the way, let's get straight to it.
I feel left. What I want.
I love the way she rock it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's love again now. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so like I said in the intro, we're going to be talking about Chris Cooley talking about Ben Sinnot and giving this man high praise. And if Ben Sinnot is 75% of what Chris Cooley was for us in this organization, we're in good hands at the tight end position. And finally, similar to the linebacker position, the slot position, I mean, countless other positions that Washington has yet to fill. The like I said, if I didn't already mention the linebacker position, I'm pretty sure I did. We have also been missing tight end too. Obviously, like tight end has been a big hole. Again, I'll go back to Jordan Reed as the last really good tight end that we had, and I mean you can count Logan Thomas for that 2020 season, but we already knew Logan Thomas was pushing 30 at that time if he wasn't already 30, so we knew he wasn't like a guy that we can build around for the future. We potentially have that in Ben Sinnot if we can use him correctly. But I did a film breakdown on Ben Sinnot. But of course, who am I, right? I'm just a fan. I'm not a Washington Redskins legend or Washington Redskins player. I'm not an NFL player or whatever. So if you don't want to take my word from it, Chris Cooley, he did a film breakdown on Ben Sinnot. We're going to read about it. But he went as far as saying that if he wore number 47, we'll be identical. So take that for what it's worth, but that basically means he's a mini Chris Cooley. And shout out to some of y'all said that on the spot. You know, I went as far as, you know, comparing him to Kyle Juszczyk from the 49ers. Some of y'all say nah, that's a good comparison, but I'm gonna just say Chris Cooley in our own backyard. So let's actually hear it from Chris Cooley himself talking about Ben Sinnot. So he says this. He starts it off by saying, quote, if he is wearing number 47, we are identical, which I'm not sure what number he is wearing, but if he's wearing 47, you heard it from Chris Cooley himself, we're identical. And I don't know, should he even be allowed to wear 47? I don't know, like maybe was Chris Cooley that good where 47 should be off limits? I'm talking about as far as a full stretch. Again, I know who Chris Cooley is. I got the tail end of Chris Cooley though, right? I didn't get prime or early on Chris Cooley because I was like freaking 3, 4, 5 years old. I wasn't really watching ball like that. Like I knew who some players were, but I'm not like how I am now. So I don't know. Should 47 be off limits? Let me know. But apparently, I mean, coming out of Chris Cooley's mouth, it shouldn't. So 47, if Ben Sinnot wears it, they're identical. That's what Chris Cooley's first reaction when watching the film on the Commanders' second round pick, Ben Sinnot. Now, shout out to Kevin Sheehan. He was the guest on Kevin Sheehan's podcast, and that's where he did his film review. And he went on to say this, that being Chris Cooley. He's what Joe Gibbs used to call an H-back. He's versatile, Cooley said. Cooley also went on to say he really liked the initially about Ben Sinnot. What he liked initially about Ben Sinnot was that he was flexible. The Commanders will be able to split Sinnot out wide. He can play in the tight end package. He can play the tight split and the wing split, and also fullback tight and next to the quarterback in the shotgun. Cooley concluded that K-State uses Sinnot in so many positions, reveals the young man is an intelligent player. Oh, maybe Juan knows what he's talking about, huh? A lot of what he said, what I said. So maybe Juan does know what he's talking about. He goes on to continue to say, He pointed to his 4.68 at the scouting combine. Cooley praised his running of routes. He's clearly a big time target, saying it was fun to watch him. Now, again, like I said, Ben Sinnot isn't your Darren Waller, Kyle Pitts, these tight ends that are unicorns in a sense of their speed, basically being an extra wide receiver. That's not Ben Sinnot from a speed standpoint. Ben Sinnot is just a big body that can catch the ball and block, and that's all you need, especially in this offense, right? You look at like guys like Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta isn't the most athletic, but he's making noise. I like Michael Mayer from Las Vegas. He's not big. I mean, he's not the fastest, but he's solid, right? He can catch and he can block. So that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Athletic tight end would be cool, but we got all in one in Ben Sinnot. So moving forward in the article, Cooley also praised Sinnot for being a hands catcher of the football rather than his chest. The former Washington tight end loved Sinnot's ability to catch the ball at the high point and praised his vertical jumping ability. A former wrestler, Cooley is fully aware of playing another sport at the high level and how this develops you athletically. He and Sheehan both pointed to the newest commander also playing a lot of tennis and hockey as well as football. Cooley was also excited about his ability to make some awesome runs after the catch. As an H-back, he elaborated, saying Sinnot is tough to bring down and has the toughness to run through everything. Saying the Commanders will be able to line up Sinnot in multiple positions, Cooley pointed out that it also presents another challenge for defenders, for the defense rather, because your personnel becomes more unpredictable. God, your man Gotti struggling. That is true. Again, that is true. Being so versatile allows you to be unpredictable on offense. Like, it gives defenses nightmares, and that's essentially what he is. He's a matchup nightmare because you don't know where he's gonna line up on the field. And if you have a creative genius, which I'm hoping Cliff Kingsbury could eventually grow to or be, then that could just, he could single-handedly carry the offense, essentially what I'm trying to say. Like, he can be so dominant where he could very well take the offense on his back if we're struggling one game. And it could start with, a little dump off pass, a fullback screen or something, and then it could lead to him running a wheel route up the sideline for a 50-yard touchdown. Like, it's just that crazy. He could also be your lead blocker on some toss runs. I don't know if we would run some QB sweeps with Jaden Daniels or something like that, but maybe that can happen, obviously. So it's so much you can do with Ben Sinnot. You can almost, it's like a video game. You can have fun with him and do whatever you want. He goes to say this though. As for weaknesses, Cooley feels Sinnot is in his blocking needs some work in his hands and footwork early on in a block, saying he was not technically sound on some of the film. However, Cooley was also quick to counter that Sinnot made many good blocks on his film. Thus he was encouraged, saying Sinnot is certainly willing to block and will therefore improve his technique as his NFL career progresses. He quoted this: "I would tell you right now, Joe Gibbs would love Ben Sinnot. This would be his guy. He would draft this guy. This is an H-back who can play receiver and tight end. He's a versatile tight end." And that is from Chris Cooley himself. He loves him some Joe Gibbs, don't you? Don't he, I should say. And I'm pretty sure we all love Joe Gibbs, right? We probably wish we could have him back right now, huh? But nah, Chris Cooley loves Joe Gibbs. I mean, he shouted him out a million times, but that is true. And a lot of the older fans, y'all will point to that in the comment section, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, Juan, I'm telling you from watching this team back in the day, Joe Gibbs would love Ben Sinnot, so I'm excited, and it makes me feel more comfortable about my takes and how I feel about certain players. Not that if Chris Cooley didn't agree with me or didn't basically echo what I said, that I would have changed my opinion on Ben Sinnot, but to have someone that actually played the game at the highest level basically say what I said gives me confidence that this guy can be something at the next level. And I know sometimes I like to say take it slow with players, and I be like, maybe don't expect them to just turn up immediately. But Ben Sinnot, upon further review, is a guy that I could see similar to Mike Sainristil that comes in day one and makes an immediate impact on this roster. Like I given the opportunity, I should say, and I think he will, because only person that's in his way is Zach Ertz. You know, and Zach Ertz, I think, is really here for that veteran leadership and for the to show us how to run the Cliff Kingsbury offense. That's why I think he brought him here. Because other than that, I mean, it's John Bates as the eldest one in that locker room, Amani Rogers, and then obviously Cole Turner. So he really has an opportunity like no other to get on the field. And again, his versatility doesn't even mean necessarily that a Zach Ertz or a Cole Turner can't be on the field. Like, we can honestly see Ben Sinnot, Cole Turner, and Zach Ertz all on the field at the same time. Isn't that crazy? Like, and that's very, very good. I like that. I think Zach Ertz is 6'5", 6'6". Same with Cole Turner, and then you got Ben Sinnot at 6'3". That could be nasty. And you still got you opposite Terry McLaurin on the outside. Maybe Luke McCaffrey in the slot. Like, you can get really, really freaky with this offense, man. And that's why I'm just hoping like Cliff Kingsbury sees that and uses it to his advantage. And I just love this draft. Every day I wake up and I dive more into these drafts. I look at these articles that some former Washington players are speaking about. It's nothing but positivity. Like, in years past, we didn't know what we were getting from a James Smith-Williams, a Shaka Toney. Shoot, even before Cam Curl became what Cam Curl was, it was just like, all right, Cam Curl's another special teams guy. You know, these late round picks, mid to late round picks, you really didn't expect much from them. Ryan Anderson, years ago in like the second round, you didn't expect much from these guys. But it just seems like our whole draft has potential to be something good and actually contribute to this team. And not to beat a dead horse, but you look back at that 2020 draft class and it was absolutely trash. Like, let's be for real. The best player out of that draft class is probably Gibson and Cam Curl. And given that we had the second overall pick that year, that tells you all you need to know, essentially. So let me know what y'all think about it though in the comment section. Do y'all feel the same way about Ben Sinnot as Chris Cooley? And a lot of the older fans that got to watch Chris Cooley in his heyday, and they got to watch Joe Gibbs use tight end. I'm going back to even Joe Gibbs 1.0. How he used the tight end position back then. Let me know. You know, school me as being a younger fan that didn't necessarily get to watch live or watch up close and personal what Joe Gibbs used with the H back, and just let me know how, if used correctly, how this could be good for us. All right, so do that for me. But with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Get this up for y'all. Got a couple more videos dropping today. At least I should, if you know this the processing speed goes quick with this uploading videos. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all right now. Chris Cooley giving the young fella Ben Sinnot high praises, and even goes as far as saying if he was wearing number 47, we would be identical. Let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comment section. As always, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so they'd be greatly appreciated if you can help me reach that goal as soon as possible. Y'all have a blessed one. Love each and every one of y'all. I'm out. Peace.